look at question 30. The figure below is made up of 5 identical squares of side 3 centimeters each. Find the perimeter of the figure. So we know that there are 5 identical squares and then they have sides 3 centimeters each. I want to find the perimeter of the figure. Now, I don't know about you, but as you look at this, I believe that some of you are confused. How many centimeters is this? I know that the rest are 5 centimeters. How many is this? Just use a little bit of creativity and you'll be able to see that if you give this box, the square, a little push, you push it all the way into here, this is also going to move in here, right? It's going to look like this, right? So I'm going to have one square here, one square here because I didn't do anything to this. And because I pushed this in, one square here, and then I have these 2 squares below. Square and square, right? Sorry, my drawing, because I don't have a ruler. I repeat, so these 2 being status quo just remains at this 2, right? Okay, and then this, because I pushed this in, this is my square now. You see that? And then this 2, I don't do anything to it, so it's still here. It's here. So now my figure actually looks like this. Okay, actually somewhat like this, the shaded parts, but I just draw it out to show you clearly. Okay, can you see that? So actually, if you just look at this, we know that this is 3 centimeters, this is 3, this is 3, this is also 3, this is also 3, this is also 3, this one is also 3, this 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 is also 3. I get my perimeter. Right? You can take 3 plus 3 plus 3 all the way to the end, or you can take 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 3 times 12 will give me 36 centimeters. Alright, let's move along. Okay, paper 2, question 1. A tailor had a total of 562 black and white buttons. He used 5/9 of black buttons and bought another 32 white buttons. As a result, the number of white buttons he had was half the number of black buttons. How many more black buttons than white ones had he at first? Well, it's a very long question, but it's okay. We love long questions because they give us many information. Okay, so we know that the tailor, he had a total of 562 black and white buttons. So we know that this is the at first. Correct? Then he used 5/9 of the black ones and he bought another 32 white ones. As a result, now the number of white buttons he had was 1/2 the number of black buttons. This is now. Correct? I want to find how many more black buttons than white buttons had he at first. Okay, so very slowly, let's just look at this. Okay, we know all this information. We know that total he had all this, and he used some black buttons. He bought some more white buttons, and then as a result, now he had the number of white buttons he had was half the number of black buttons now. So we want to find how many more white buttons than white ones had he at first. Okay, so we know what we know is we are going to work backwards for this, right? Okay, so what we know now is that for white buttons, he has 1 unit. White is here, right? So 1 unit. Okay, and for the black, it's 2 units. 1, 2. Correct? Okay, so this information done. Next, we know that he bought another 32. Before that, before it became a half, we know that he bought 1/2 white buttons. So maybe somewhere around here was 32 because he bought, right? So somewhere around here. So this one is the at first. Following? This one is the at first. Sorry, at first. Okay? And then we know that he used 5/9 of black buttons. Okay, sorry. But before that, we say that this one 32 white buttons here done. So this is the first. And then this one is the 32 that he bought later. Then moving on, he used 5/9 of black buttons. So if he used 5/9 of the black buttons, this is what is that is left, isn't it? After using it. So if you use 5/9 black buttons, that means how many how many units were there left? 1 minus 5/9 is actually 4/9. These are the black buttons that are left. Following? So we know that it's 4/9. So it's actually supposed to be 4 units. So let's just then just nice you have 2 units here. So let's just cut this into 2, this unit into 2. So that's how I get 4. Okay, now if I cut this, I also need to cut this. So now we know that this is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. Okay, so that means we know that there are 5 units that were used. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put them back. So these are the ones that were used. 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units that were used. Done. So actually before that, he actually had 9 units of black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? The next information we know is that at first there are a total of all these are a total of 562. Done. So we know all this information now. We want to find how many more black buttons than white ones had he at first. Okay, to do that, I need to find how many black ones first, and then I need to know how many white ones first. So let's look at the information that we have here. We know that this whole thing here is 562. Okay, for black, no problem, because we know that there are a total of 9 units here. All right, at first, 9 units at first. This is for the black. Okay, how about the white? At first, it's 1 unit plus this something here plus 32. So there's a gap of this, there's this whole of, there's a gap here, 32. I don't like this gap because I want it to be proper. I want it to be 2 units. So how do I get 2 units? I'm going to get 562 I plus 32. I'm going to fill in this gap to make it 2 units. Okay, 562 plus 32 is 594. 594 for this whole thing, whereby is for this 594 is actually the 9 units for the black and the 2 units for the white. Can you see it? I repeat, because this 9 units is untouched, right? I'm not going to touch it because it's just nice. It's just nice with 9 units. And then this one, 1 unit plus something plus 32. I don't like this plus 32. There is this gap here. So I'm going to add in the 32. So if I add in the 32 here, I need to add 32 here, right? So which is not 594, which gives me 2 units here now because I added this 32. Okay, so that means now I have 2 units of white and 9 units of black, which is actually 11 units. 11 units is 594. If you work it out, 1 unit, 594 divided by 11 is equals to 54. Okay, from here I know 9 units first. What is this 9 units? The black buttons, right? So 9 times 54. Okay, if you work it out, you should be able to get 486. These are the black buttons at first. The black buttons at first. Okay, and then these 2 units here, 2 units is actually 54 times 2. If you work it out, you should be able to get 108. But this 108 is the white button now, because now it's 2 units, right? Now. So we need to take away the 32 that he bought. Take away the 32 that he bought. 108 minus 32 equals to 76. So this is the white at first. Okay, I know the black at first is 486. I know the white at first is 76. Can I find how many more black at first? Yes. Okay, I'm going to create some space here. So 486, which is the black at first, minus the white at first, which is 76, equals to 410, giving think my answer is 410. Okay, if you find that this is a bit too fast, you can go back to it. Okay, next. Okay, I don't think I have space enough time for question 2. So I'm going to create another video for question 2. Okay, go to the next video for question 2.